Hey, so here is a list of what I use for my wings. Prior to this, I did clean my wings in white vinegar and water for about 10-15 minutes. So you do want to clean your chicken before cooking it. You know, you never know what's on it when you buy it from the store and stuff. So, you know, just make sure you clean your chicken. Yeah, if I miss anything on there, I'll put it in the description box down at the bottom. But yeah, I think that's it. So let's get to it. Alright, so first thing, I'm gonna cut the wings. You can leave them like this. I wanted to cut them, so I chose to cut them. Or you can buy them already cut. But there should be 2 joints where I just pointed at where you can cut pretty easily and separate them from the flats and the drums. Are you team flat or drums? Let me know. But you should have these 2 pieces once you cut. Alright, so next we're gonna pat these dry. We're gonna be putting a coating of flour on it, but we don't want it too thick because you just want it light enough to crisp up the outside. Unless you like your wings with that breading on it, like fried chicken, you can do that, but that's not what we doing right here. So, you know, make it to your liking, do it to your liking. Now we're about to make our flour mixture. I didn't have that many wings, so I only used like 1/4 of a cup, and you don't need a lot. Like I said, you want it to be light and not too thick, so you don't really need that much flour. So I'm putting that in the little bowl or whatever. I'm gonna use some garlic powder, and you can kind of season it to your liking. You don't want it to be seasoned chicken unless you like your wings seasoned chicken. I just feel like the lemon pepper is strong enough. So then we got some onion powder. Sprinkle that on there. And then what else we got? Garlic salt. Don't use a lot of salt. I'm okay with extra garlic powder, but I only use that for the little bit of salt, just so it can have a little bit of seasoning on it. And black pepper. Now, is it just me, or do certain brands be a little bit spicier? Because this brand's a little spicy, so I ain't use a lot of that either. Just enough where I can see the pepper in the seasoning. But yeah, you gonna mix that up, you know, incorporate it evenly. So when you dip your chicken in there, it's evenly coated. So we're gonna do that. So right here, I have a pan with a wire rack. I didn't really get a good photo of it, but later on you'll see what it looks like. I'm just putting those wings in that flour mixture we made earlier. And you can kind of season it how you want to. That's just what I use for that particular chicken. I do season, depending on what I'm making, I do use different stuff. So that's just what I used to make the lemon pepper, you know, stand out more. But yeah, you're just gonna mix that on in there. And then when you take your wing out, make sure you take off that extra flour. You don't need it. And remember that we dried it before, so it's not gonna stick on there anyways. But like I said, if you like more breading, you can, you know, make it like a breading if that's what you want to do with your wings. This is what they looking like. You're gonna set your oven at 375 and put those in there for 25 minutes. And right here I have some cut up potatoes, russet potatoes. I made some homemade french fries, but I was watching my nephew, so I didn't get enough footage because he wanted to be a little reckless. Right here I have a strainer with paper towels, so in that last clip I just had them submerged in icy water, and I'm gonna dump those in there like that and put them in the refrigerator until I'm ready to start cooking them. Now these are what the wings are looking like after the first 25 minutes. They a little ashy still. I haven't flipped them yet, but just the process. They're gonna look a lot better by the end. But we're just gonna flip those, and then I'm gonna leave that oven on 375, and then I'm gonna put it in for 10 more minutes just to fully cook the inside, because when we fry them, it's just gonna be to crisp them up. We're not trying to cook the chicken in the oil. We're just wanting that crust on there. So that's what I'm doing right here, flipping them and putting them back in the oven for another 10 minutes. So next, I took those potatoes out the fridge and just get a pot or skillet of water, just enough water to cover the top of the potatoes. And you're just gonna cook those, not boil them, just, you know, have them in the hot water until it's translucent. And then once you do that, you're gonna strain those and put them back in the fridge. So here's an example of what it doesn't need to look like. That right there. And then what it does need to look like is that right there. Now our wings are out the oven and we're going to fry them next. So you want to put it on about a medium high heat, which is about an 8 if you have numbers on there. And I like my chicken golden brown, so we're going to crisp those up until they get like this right here. I know they look a little crunchy, but you know, it's good. So right here I got some butter. I mixed in some margarine and unsalted butter because the lemon pepper already is salty enough. So, or you can just opt out and just use unsalted or salted, whatever you like. And then season to your liking. Use a little bit at a time, especially the lemon pepper seasoning, because like I said, it has a lot of salt in it already. So you don't want to use too much. You can always add more, but you know, you can't take away. But yeah, you're gonna put some pepper and lemon pepper seasoning. So I'm just, you know, going back and forth until I get my desired amount of seasoning that I want on there. And you're just gonna mix those up and make sure you cover the butter on the wings first before you add the seasoning. And don't use too much. I kind of used too much, so I had to like kind of, I don't know, I had to drain them off. Not drain it off, but I did put it on another sheet pan so the butter wouldn't be too submerged on the wing. But you're just gonna keep, you know, seasoning to your liking until you get what you want. Taste as you go if you need to, or you can eyeball it like I did. And for the fries, all I did was put them back in the fridge after I did the little boil. And then I used the same grease at the same heat level, about an 8, and I fried those. And then I fried them again. So I did like a double fry method just to get the crunch on there. And make sure you drain off the excess oil because you really don't need all the extra oil on there. And then to season it, I just put fry seasoning. I get it from Dollar Tree. I ain't gonna lie, the extra 25 cents don't sit right with me, but it's alright. But yeah, we use the fry seasoning from Dollar Tree and it tastes good. So here is the final tutorial. I ain't never made no video like this. So, you know, if I'm everywhere, if I'm explaining something a little weird, just have some grace on your girl, because I'm just doing this because, I don't know, it's fun. I like it. I like just doing lifestyle videos and stuff like that. But I hope y'all have a blessed day, noon, night, weekend. I hope y'all are staying prayed up, stay safe, stay healthy. And I wish you all the best. And I will be back whenever I get back. I don't know. But alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
They be thinking I'm crazy, but look what he did. I gave him my life, he changed how I live. So you know my all is what I'ma give. Young goat like a kid, I'm born again, but no, not that kid. Don't play games, so boy